Hi folks, the November numbers are in and let me tell you, we're breaking some records. But depending if you're buying or selling, there's good news and bad news. I'm going to give you a summary on certain key aspects of the Vaughan market or also the market in general. But to download the whole report, go to VaughanRealEstateInsider.com and don't forget to subscribe below. Okay, let's have a look. When we look at the Market Watch, and we're talking about all of the Toronto Real Estate Board, all of the GTA, sales are down for November quite a bit. Now I'm talking about November this year compared to November last year. They're down 14.7%. But the average price is up 3.5%, which is all good. But let's take a closer look at all of the GTA. When we break it down on a monthly basis, it's true we're up from 12 months ago in November. However, this November, sales and average sold price is down. It's down by, the average sold price is down by 2.4%. So, you know, it depends on which data you're looking at, but here's an interesting look at things. When we look at last year, August, September, October, and then November, we could see a trend for August, September going up, October up, and then November down. And this year, we've seen the same trend. August, and then September up, October up, and then November that just passed down again. So if we see that and we kind of try to guess, is it going to do the same thing? Well, we can expect December to go down a little bit more, and then January up again. Well, time will tell if we're going to follow the same pattern, but it's interesting how for the last 4 or 5 months, it kind of shows the same pattern as it did last year, exactly month by month. Let's take a closer look at the Vaughan market. Now, I'm looking here at all of Vaughan, all home types, and just looking at a general summary. Both sales and average sold prices are down from the previous month. That's information, but more of an insight is that the November average price, it's down 11.4% from the previous month. But that average price in November of $897,000, that happens to be a 32-month low. The last time average price in Vaughan was that low was in March of 2016. That's really interesting to look at as to why we've come down that low. But when we look at all the cities nearby, King is the only city actually that showed an increase over October. And if we kind of analyze a little bit further and we look at Vaughan and we just say focus on detached houses, detached homes dropped 11.5% from October. That is also a 32-month low for the price of detached home in Vaughan. Now, that's, you know, there's a lot of aspects to that, why it's this low, and depending on your particular situation, we can analyze what's happening in your neighborhood. But let's look a little bit closer at some of the Vaughan neighborhoods. And I've just picked out a few. You can see them all at VaughanRealEstateInsider.com. But when I look at, for example, East Woodbridge, average sales, the average sold prices are both down from the previous month. Now, the average price from October to November for the East Woodbridge area, and remember, I'm only looking at detached homes right now, it dropped by over 20%. And it's been dropping now for 3 months in a row. And East Woodbridge homes now, that average price is a 13-month low. If we look at another neighborhood here, we look at Kleinburg. Kleinburg has been trending down from 4 months straight. July, it was at a record high of 1.9 million. And now it's sitting at a little over 1.2 million as the average price. And here's another interesting neighborhood, Patterson. October, we saw a record price of close to 1.6 mil, 1,580,000. That's a record high in October. And November, we went down to a record low. It's the lowest it's been in over 12 months of almost 1.3 million. So this is information. I keep talking about information and insight. You can get information anywhere. You just throw it in on Google and a ton of information comes up. But let me give you some insight. When we look at October for the Patterson area of 1.580 million, that particular month, we saw 10 homes that sold between 1.5 and 2.6 million. And when you take some of those high dollar value properties out of the equation, we get the price drop. So, you know, we can't say that, oh, the average price for homes in Patterson is 1.5 or more. It is a bit lower than that. But this is how you look at some of these numbers and you see kind of how does it make sense to your particular situation and what does it mean. Now, when I sit with somebody and I talk about whether they're looking to purchase or they're looking to sell, I will use some of this data, but I'll also look at the street and very specific the neighborhood that they're considering or that they want to sell in, and really see how the data, the most current data, affects their buying or selling situation. Like I said, the whole report is at VaughanRealEstateInsider.com. And don't forget to subscribe below. If you have any questions on any of this that I'm talking about or any parts of the report, give me a call, or I'm happy to talk about any of your real estate situations. We're nearing the end of the year. December being our last month is an interesting time. Our team does transactions throughout the year. So November, December, January, we're buying with customers, we're selling with customers. If it's on your mind, real estate, give me a call. I'd love to chat. Have a great day. And if we don't speak by then, Merry Christmas.